Welcome. It has gotten quite cold, hasn't it? Here, have a cup of warm tea and thaw your frozen body a little. Leave the complicated world outside the door for a moment. And today, let's lighten the burden of your heart while sharing a story with me. Long ago, a traveler was walking on a deep mountain path when twilight fell, so he decided to stay overnight in a cave. In the middle of the night, he woke up needing to relieve himself and was so startled that he fell backward. On the inner wall of the cave, a huge shadow of a monster with horns was flickering. The traveler was terrified and couldn't even breathe properly. That thing might rush to eat me at any moment. Breaking out in a cold sweat, the traveler stayed awake all night. His heart felt like it would explode, and time felt like an eternity. Eventually, morning broke, and sunlight shone into the cave from outside. And when the traveler confirmed the identity of the monster, he burst into vain laughter. The terrifying monster that had made him tremble with fear all night was just the shadow created by moonlight, reflecting off small tree branches and a pile of rocks stacked at the cave entrance. Even a very small branch could look like a huge monster in the dark. Did you perhaps tremble last night, like the traveler, seeing a monster without substance in the dark? Worry about children, worry about money, worry about health. As the night deepens, the guy called anxiety grows bigger and tries to swallow us. But everyone, please think about it cool-headedly. There is a place that proves how useless our worries are. It is the insurance company. Insurance companies are places that feed on people's anxiety. They sell insurance to people who are worried about getting cancer or having an accident. By the way, what if all those bad things we worry about actually happened? Insurance companies would have gone bankrupt and disappeared long ago to pay the insurance money. But look, insurance companies build bigger buildings and make more money as days go by. What does this mean? It means that the worst-case scenarios we worry about rarely happen in reality. Others make money using our fake worries, but we are eating away at our lives because of those fake worries. According to research by psychologists, 96% of our worries are things that will never happen, have already passed, or are beyond our control. Only the remaining 4% are real problems we can deal with. In the end, we are seeing shadows that won't even come and creating monsters ourselves. Then, how can we get rid of this anxious mind? First, do not run away, but turn on the light of your mind and glare at the monster head-on. In the dark, even a small cat looks like a tiger. If you vaguely imagine in your head, what if something terrible happens? The fear grows like a snowball. In this case, take out a paper and pen and write down the worries that are tormenting you specifically. I am worried that my child will lose his job. I am worried that the health checkup results will be bad. When you write it down and look at it quietly, it is often not a big deal. What if my child loses his job? He can live on severance pay for a while and find a new job. It will be an opportunity for him to grow one step further. What if my health is bad? I just need to listen to the doctor and get treatment. Taking this opportunity, I will wake up and exercise hard, so it might actually be a blessing in disguise. The moment you write it down, the vague monster disappears, and only the small tree branches that I can handle remain. When you confirm the reality, fear disappears like mist. Second, do not drag the rain clouds that will form tomorrow to today's clear sky. Many people miss the certain happiness they should enjoy today by worrying in advance about a future that has not even come yet. This is as foolish as paying interest in advance on a debt you haven't even paid back. Worrying does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. The only time we can control is the gift given by God, this moment right now. Rather than sighing while worrying about retirement funds 10 years from now, savor the taste of the warm stew you eat for lunch today. Rather than fearing dying alone in the distant future, call your family right now and say a warm word. Living today faithfully and joyfully is the only way to prepare for an uncertain future. Finally, when thoughts go around in circles and anxiety grows, move your body immediately. The mold called worry blooms best on people who are sitting still and crouching. The brain cannot focus on two things at once. If you move your body busily, your brain loses the time to worry. If you can't sleep at night, don't suffer while lying down, but rather get up and organize a drawer or wipe the shoe rack. If the day has broken, go outside and walk aimlessly in the sunlight. Action is the most powerful eraser that deletes the shadow called anxiety. Wiping the floor one more time instead of worrying is 100 times more beneficial for your mental health. No deep darkness in this world can defeat a single small candlelight. The anxiety in your heart is the same. The huge worries that are weighing you down right now are mostly fakes created by your imagination in the dark. Do not be deceived by the shadows you created yourself, and spend your precious today in tears. You are a much stronger person than your worries. Did this story resonate with your heart today? They say that good writing flows like water. When read once, makes you feel good like a sweet drink when read twice, and finally becomes a famous medicine that becomes bone and flesh when read 3 times. Whenever your heart is anxious, please take out this video like a famous medicine and consume it. I hope your night is no longer scary. Then, have a peaceful night.